chocolate, like once you develop a taste for it, you really love it. Cacao and coca, they are two very different things. Magnesium helps relax your muscles. What are cramps? Cramps happen in the muscle. Anybody who listens to music knows it works on the brain in some capacity. The first sign comes always from the body. Best doctor, body.
See, dark chocolate is definitely good when it comes to not just menstrual cramps, but for a lot of things as
You
well.
were having it before podcast. We know that it is good.
No, I do have my own set of addictions. I'm not saying that I am holier than thou. So, like, see, a dark chocolate, like, once you develop a taste for it, you really love it. Especially, like, I like 99% cacao powder. That type of dark I like. Or 90% ke niche, to I feel it is sugar and milk. Then I don't like it. Because then you can taste sugar in it. And, once you develop the taste for the real chocolate, which is the real cacao powder or the real that cacao beans that you get, so once you develop the taste for it, you will be able to distinguish between what is sugar and milk, which is your 50% 70% वो सब sugar and milk है. They are a complete waste of time, so I'm not recommending that at all. We are only talking about dark chocolate when it is above 80%. So, like, and slowly what will happen is, as you develop taste, you will go to 90. Now even 90 I find sweet, so I have found one brand and it was 99, so that is the good one. And that's why I like making it at home, because then I can control what I put in it. So I take the cacao powder, which is the dark chocolate powder, basically. Here I will say one thing: cacao and coca, they are two very different things. CaCao, so that is the cacao powder, and CoCoA is the coca powder. They are
Cacao
both
and
from the same thing, but there is a difference between them. So, for example, one is maida and one is atta. So, one is a more processed form of the coca beans. So, see, आपकी सबसे पहले बीन्स आती हैं, देन उनको क्रश करके कैको पाउडर बनता है, देन उसके अंदर और केमिकल्स डाले जाते हैं, उसको और क्लीन और whatever करने के लिए और प्रोसेस्ड किया जाता है, then it becomes coca. So make sure, even for your drinks or even when you say dark chocolate, you are taking the cacao powder, CaCao, raw cacao powder you take, and then I make it like, I take coconut milk, then I put 1 tablespoon of cacao powder and very little jaggery, because I like that 90% plus type of taste. Otherwise, it's jaggery, it's not chocolate. So then, so now with the description I am giving you, you can feel already that I may be a pro chocolate drinker.
Right.
That I can, I'm describing it in that detail. But you have, so the thing to remember is, take cacao powder, do not mix too much of sugar or milk in it. You have to keep it healthy as well, because otherwise then it's sugar, right? And sugar, of course, we all know, will mess up with a lot of your hormonal issues, which are anyway happening. So you don't want sugar in your days when you are already feeling crampy. No, sugar will make it worse for you. Chocolate will make it better. Now, why will dark chocolate make it better? The cacao powder, why will it make it better? Because it is a very good source of magnesium. Magnesium helps relax your muscles. What are cramps? Cramps happen in the muscle. So the moment you relax your muscles, it's easy, right? So it is not only a good source of magnesium, it is a good source of zinc. It has got antioxidants in it. So for various health benefits, it just makes you feel good immediately, and that you can test. So you are feeling low, and that's why we say chocolate खा के बड़ा अच्छा लगा, and sugar वाला अच्छा लगा means अच्छा लग के it will come down. खाली
This will
डाल
stay.
अच्छा है, it's a sustained अच्छा. So there is a difference between the two. So for relieving muscle cramps, you can definitely have in limit dark chocolate, and there avoid sugar and milk. Take cacao powder instead of cocoa powder, and if you can make it at home, like some chocolate drink, that is even very good. And here I will say one more thing which works like magic for period pains is music. Even that has power to reduce your period cramps. So while of course you enjoy your dark chocolate, but if you club it with a nice raga which is supposed to work on You're like, and there is complete science, and maybe we should do a separate episode on just how music heals. Because
Correct.
music जो होता है ना, when you are listening to that music, it does change very subtle things in you. And
Hmm.
the person who is taking it every day, so like the person who is drinking chocolate every day can tell you a lot of nuances in the chocolate. Same way, the person who is listening to the music every day, and actually not even every day, anybody who listens to music knows it works on the brain in some capacity, right? There is some music that will instantly make you feel good. That means music has power on brain. See, if
Correct.
you are feeling sad and you play a music, after some time you are okay. That means music did something, right? You
Hmm.
don't need the scientific research for it. Of course, we will share scientific research in the show notes as well. But your body is telling you, why do you need research after that, right? So let us
Right.
not be. See, the first sign comes always from the body. Best doctor, body. So
Hmm.
that's why in periods, and then on UVAP music channel, we have a lot of music which are particularly good for hormonal issues, because
Hmm.
they really work around the your reproductive system and the reproductive system health. And hormones, usually, like, most of them have center there, as in most of the sex hormones.
So what we will do is we will put in description link to that music, specifically that music which help during this during periods to relieve cramps pain. And along with that, what we discuss about chocolate is that dark chocolate is good source of magnesium, zinc, antioxidant, and moreover, it has that feel good factor which is sustainable, not like sugar feel good factor which goes up and then suddenly drop.
But here,
So
like, I will mention one thing, and this is again, like, an experience that I have. See, I am a big fan, right? As you can see from, how much detail I'm telling all this. But it takes some time to develop this 99% cacao taste.
yes, I was
You
coming to that only because I feel that 70% वाली भी chocolate होती है ना, I feel that it is sour and I'm not able to have it. So
Because what happened is, because I am so enamored by chocolate, and in this form, like the cacao powder, someone, so Amulya's friend, once he came home, and then that was the first time I had discovered this chocolate drink that I keep drinking every day. So I told him, look at this drink. Oh my god, it is so good. It makes you feel good and blah blah blah. I just told him this is so good, and then I gave him, and after that, the next time he came, he said, normal chai chalega.
that happens.
So it is like, so yes, you will have to, maybe my thing is 90. Maybe when you start at 70, and slowly keep decreasing the sugar. So
Correct.
every 1 week थोड़ा थोड़ा शुगर का, जैसे जितना चम्मच आप डालते हैं या जितना भी आप उसमें है, you start working on it, because the benefit comes from the chocolate or the cacao powder. The benefit does not come from sugar. Sugar, if anything, is harming you. There is no benefit whatsoever in refined sugar.
Yes, we had detailed episode about sugar that how harmful it can be. So we can put that also in the description so that people can refer because we have covered many of the topics in past. So people
Yes.
can browse our history and they can browse different topic which can help in their holistic well-being. So Priyanka, since nowadays PCOS is growing concern for many women, particularly when it comes to managing weight and hormones. So how can women with PCOS still enjoy carbohydrates while maintaining balance and improving fertility?
Hmm. See, it is very unfortunate that in today's day, like, you have a lot of instances of PCOS.